My name is Emily Goodnight, and I'm a senior at Marshall High School, where I'm a full IB diploma candidate. I'm here tonight to share my painful and frustrating story in an effort to help you understand the impact of the county's grading policy on me and my brother Austin. Like many of our peers, we've had to struggle with this county's 6-point grading scale through high school. I have ADD, and Austin has Asperger's. Since Austin and I were never disruptive in school, our learning disabilities were totally ignored by every professional in the system. Austin was diagnosed at 19, long after his graduation from TJ, and I was diagnosed last May. Austin and I both struggled in school but had high test scores that didn't match our classroom grades. Not once did a teacher find this odd or try to help either one of us discover a way to reach the potential that was so evidently there. Not only has my GPA suffered because I am ADD and my learning disability was discovered late, but it has also suffered because of this county's current grading scale. Attached, you will find a copy of my letter of acceptance to Utah State University, along with the rejection for admission into the Huntsman Business School. My ACT score is more than adequate for admission, but my GPA falls short. You also find attached the spreadsheet showing that on a 10-point scale with a 1-point weight for my IB classes, my GPA is more than adequate for the advertised minimum requirements for admission. I was not accepted into the business school because of my GPA, and no matter how many letters my guidance counselor writes on my behalf explaining Fairfax County's grading scale, it is unclear if I will actually be eligible for academic scholarships. County officials told my family in 2003 that Austin's TJ grades would be compensated for in the college admissions process because everyone knew Fairfax County's reputation. That was a lie. Austin did not qualify for the advertised full scholarship at the college of his choice because of his GPA. They didn't care where he went to high school. Dr. Dale's recommendation to only increase the honors classes by 0.5 is not adequate. It ignores the painful firsthand experiences of families like mine. The current grading scale is not only discriminatory against students with learning disabilities, but also against any county students who are not exceptional in every way. I have friends at school who are discouraged and barely getting by, thinking that they will never get into a university and will have to make do at a community college or at no college at all because they just don't measure up. But they do measure up, and they're brighter than their GPA say. Why am I having to tell you in public how painful and difficult this has been for my family? Why does a kid like me have to fight so hard for something that's anywhere else I would have already earned? Do you want me to feel bad about my lack of accomplishments, my inability to get a scholarship, my rejection into the business college for which I applied? Is it your goal to make me feel inferior, discouraged, rejected? I hope not. Why are you making this such a big deal? We have an outdated grading system that needs to be changed. The only thing that Fairgrade is asking that Fairfax County meet the national standards so that we, the students, can compete with our peers throughout the country who are just like us. Why is that wrong? If you look closely, you'll find the positives far outweigh any negatives that might apply to making this change. This is the change we need. It's not rocket science. Don't make it bigger than it is.
Good night.